Strangely enough, there's left in the world today an area as big as the United States that's never been seen by a human being. And that's beyond the pole, on the other side of the South Pole, from Middle America. And I think it's quite astonishing that there should be an area as big as that unexplored.
Antarctica, planet Earth's largest desert. It's the coldest, the windiest, and the driest place. The only continent with no indigenous people, yet it is arguably the most important. Outside of its seclusion and extremely cold temperatures, the southern continent is like any other. It has a multitude of rivers and lakes, mountain ranges along with volcanoes that divide the many valleys in Antarctica. A unique feature of the geography in Antarctica is the ice shelves. These are frozen sheets of ice that are attached to the continent. There are 44 major shelves which take up 44% of Antarctica's coastline. Unfortunately, ice shelves are on the retreat. This means that large areas of the frozen landscape is cracking and collapsing. Glaciers are created by the shelves are subject to drifting and melting as well. One specific area is the Larsen Ice Shelf. This mass of roughly 48,000 kilometers squared, the size of Delaware, lost 10% of its ice. Such a loss creates multiple issues. It contributes to the rising sea levels, exposes more of the shelf to melting, and reduces the cooling process of albedo. Antarctica is not a barren land. Despite the hostile environment, it is home to many organisms. It is home to 7 of the 17 penguin species. Other animals include a multitude of seals, birds, sharks, and whales. At a smaller level, many forms of life exist. Algae and fungi cover many parts of the valleys in Antarctica, and some mosses are able to find ice-free soil near the coasts. In the ocean, phytoplankton and zooplankton make up huge amounts of the biomass in the Southern Ocean that borders all of Antarctica. An important species in this phylum is the Antarctic krill.
It shows the complexity of the ecosystem, no?
We have to preserve the krill for the creatures, because those creatures create all of this. And if we succeed to protect this area, then they will keep being alive and fed and being in their natural environment, rather than us creating a chaos.
These zooplankton are very unique and a vital part of the ecosystem in the continent. The krill differ from most plankton and other sea life because of their size and population. They're about 6 centimeters long and can be in groups of over 2 million. The schools of krill are so vast that they can be seen from space as orange clouds in the ocean. Along with being in both population and size, krill can survive for 7 years, making them one of the longest surviving plankton. These special features in krill make them the perfect base in Antarctic ecosystems. The krill are eaten by all the levels of the food chain, from squids to birds, fish, seals, whales, and even some sharks. The krill can survive under ice and through the winters. Without the krill, Antarctica would truly be a barren and lifeless continent. Antarctica is surrounded by the Southern Ocean. Its basin is the meeting point for the Pacific, Atlantic, and Indian Oceans. The Southern Ocean is home to the Antarctic Circumpolar Current, or ACC. This is the world's largest current. It is formed during the winter when ice freezes over the top of parts of the ocean. Salt from the water is forced out of the ice and into the ocean, creating a high concentration in the water. This denser water sinks to the ocean floor and travels north. Warmer northern water flows in to replace the salty water. During the summer, the ACC causes many upwellings that bring phytoplankton and other nutrients up to feed krill. This process is sped up by the 24 hours of sunlight that the summer brings. This ocean is also important because it dissolves a lot of CO2 from the atmosphere. This can help with the reduction of global warming and retreating ice sheets, but it poses another massive problem. An increase in CO2 in the ocean causes ocean acidification. This decrease in pH makes it hard for crustaceans to form calcium carbonate shells. One of these such animals is krill. They have already started dying with the increase of CO2 dissolved in the Southern Ocean. This reduction in krill population will strain the already fragile Antarctic ecosystem. If we do not act now, we may lose an entire continent's worth of life.